Hi folks, Captain Mike here. Today I'm with my longtime friend George Fearons from Oyster Harbor Marine on his 28 Regulator. I'm also joined by Captain Rob Lowell from Cape Cod Offshore Charters. Today we're going to be targeting striped bass in an open water setting. We're going to be making long drifts, throwing big plugs, and seeing what we can scratch up.
It's a little nasty out here, going up drift. Sure is nice to be in a regulator.
Yeah.
Keeping us a little drier than the rest of the guys that we've seen out here getting splashed up pretty bad, beat up, rolled around.
Also, George is doing a nice job at idling back up. Very slow, deliberate reset for the drift. He doesn't want to go bombing, and he's going a little bit wide. He's not running over where we're going to drift. And that's important for a few reasons. One, we're not going to spook the fish. We don't want to disturb the ecosystem that's going down here. For whatever reason, I feel that lots of RPM changes spooks, whether it's the bait or the stripers, but it's it disturbs the vibe and can often put the fish down. And secondly, it's also respectful to other boaters out here throwing boat wakes. So you just want to be very courteous and respectful of any other boats you may have in your surroundings. And then again, to Rob's point, it's a great way to stay dry too. Rob, what the heck happened up there? I heard a whole lot of commotion.
Oh, just fighting this pretty good sized bluefish actually, and the thing started acting kind of weird as I got it to the boat. Next thing I know, about a 40-inch bass came and swiped at the bluefish, tried to eat it, and actually knocked the plug out of its mouth, and as soon as the plug came out of its mouth, it grabbed it. Never ever seen anything like that happen before, but we're on with like potentially a 40-pound bass right now, and
that's amazing. There we go. Yeah, baby. You'll note that when I landed the fish, I was very careful to come up with holding the belly of the fish to have the weight of the fish evenly supported in my hands, and just very slow. What Rob did is he left a rod's length of line for me so I had room to move and maneuver with the fish, and what an awesome, awesome fish. So to properly release a big tired fish like this, it does take a few moments to do the job right. So we got George at the helm. He just has the boat in idle, and Rob is doing a great job at holding the fish by its lip. And so now the fish is swimming, and so we're pushing the water through the fish's gills, and this helps get a little more oxygen into the fish's bloodstream.
This can take up to 10 minutes.
Yeah, and this can take up to 10 minutes, as Rob just said. But it's the right thing to do. These big fish, interestingly, they don't spawn every year, but when they do, the amount that they do reproduce is like amazing. And so these big breeders, it's very important to take good care of these fish. And one tell I like to look for when the fish gets ready is when the dorsal fin starts spiking. It starts raising it, and then the other tell is that you'll notice the fish is clamping down on Rob's thumb. That's the other tell. And then when they start swimming on their own, sometimes they'll just explode right out of your hands, and that's a good time.
You gonna give her a little help?
Yep, the pectoral fins are pushing out. Yeah, it's looking good.
All right, here she goes.
Yeah, some healthy fish.
Oh yeah.
So the team
That's
effort.
what I'm talking about right there.
Nice job, Rob.